Okay, this video is a little bit different. Instead of doing a specific crypto, I'm doing an overall theory or prediction of the market long term and where I think it'll go. So, what is the future of cryptocurrency? Personally, I think anywhere from 75% to 90% of the current cryptos out there will be gone. They'll fade into obscurity, the price will drop to pennies or less, and the teams will abandon the project. Now, I don't think this will happen anytime soon. Maybe a year or two from now. But I think, as the new technologies come out, the better versions of the blockchains or anything like that, it'll basically take over what we have now. So, which coins will survive and thrive then? Like I mentioned, the new ones will take over. So what's the best time to get in the market? It may sound like I'm thinking, further down the line is when you should get in when the newer ones come out. But actually, 5 years ago would probably be the best time. But right now is probably the second best time to get into the market, because the ones that will survive and will thrive in the future are as cheap as they'll ever be right now. I think they'll just keep going up in price. So get in now where you can, and hopefully most of the ones you invest in are the ones that survive. Hopefully I can help out and don't steer you wrong. So which ones do I think will survive that are currently in the market? As far as Bitcoin goes, I know by far and away it's the crypto that most enthusiasts think will be and will always be number one. And I think it's definitely possible if they get the Lightning Network or whichever technology they're working on implemented successfully, and they get those transaction times and those fees down. I think there's no reason it shouldn't be number one. However, every day that goes by where the fees are still high, I lose confidence in it, and I think other people will start to lose confidence too. And I think you'll start to see like Ethereum and other cryptos really push hard to be the number one spot. So if they don't get their act together soon, I don't see Bitcoin staying number one. As far as Ethereum, I think that's really probably the new standard, the new top crypto, and the one that has the most potential to be number one 10 years from now. Just everything that's working from it, all the coins that are coming from it. That would be my number one pick if I had to predict one. So after Ethereum, I think Ripple actually has a great shot to stick around the top for a long time. Now, I know I'm supposed to hate Ripple. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to say it's an evil, centralized crypto. But I look at it this way, that banks are probably going to pay off legislators to get new policies to significantly hinder our ability to get in the crypto market and to stay in the crypto market. I think the one chance we have at either postponing that long term or keeping it at bay indefinitely, I think is Ripple. I think it gives them an opportunity to be able to use something to be part of this market and save money on their end and make more money on their end. So I think Ripple may be, kind of a peace offering, or one way to keep them from just shutting down the whole market. Because, I'm sure they have the power to do that. They just pay enough people off with enough money and it could crumble quick. Also regarding Ripple, a lot of people hate on it for other reasons. It's probably has the best, if not one of the best, websites out there. I've reviewed a ton of websites, and right now I think it's the top one I've seen. They have a really strong team, and it looks like they're really trying to add more and more banks to their project. Also, if the rumors are true and it ends up on Coinbase, people say, well, it could go back to $4 if it gets on Coinbase. I can see it going over $10 if it gets on Coinbase. It may take a year, but all these people saying $2.50 or $3 is way too much for Ripple. I vehemently disagree with that. I think I think long term it's going to stick around and be well over $10, and especially if it gets on Coinbase. I mean, it's probably a matter of time. Hopefully, it's sooner rather than later to get that high price jump started, but you never know. Some other cryptos I think that will stay top 10 long term. I really like the Asian markets. We already know how tech savvy Japan and South Korea is, but I think a lot of people forget about China. And, you know, the big reason a lot of people don't have a lot of faith in China is the government, especially how powerful they are and how, you know, anti-Bitcoin they seem to be. But I think once they realize, and I think they will realize, that it will be a major possibility for them, a major, you know, where they can be the lead innovators in the area with how powerful the government is and how much they can get done. For instance, solar panels, they've completely destroyed all the other markets and by far and away the leaders in solar panels. If they decide to do that with blockchain technology and cryptos, I think they may take over as, you know, the leading country in the market. And, you know, not even current Chinese projects are very intriguing, like Loopring, Walton, Wabi, Tron, and then my personal favorite, Gifto. They all have a lot of potential. And if you haven't seen my video on Gifto yet, I would recommend checking it out, not just for views, but seriously, there's a lot of potential in Gifto. It's a huge market, and I really like it. And then finally, this isn't an original thought. Other people have already said this, so I don't want to take credit for that, but I do agree with it, and that is the platform protocols will probably do better than the, you know, currency specific cryptos. So Ethereum, IOTA, Icon, Cardano, Rayblox, Loopring, 0x, Kyber Network, they're all on my list of having a higher than normal possibility for long-term staying. So in conclusion, just a reminder, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't have any insider information. This is just me basing it off of my daily research on specific cryptos and my daily research on the market as a whole. So no insider information, but again, I'm not as high on Bitcoin as the vast majority are. I don't subscribe to the strategy everyone says to do, and that is when you make a profit on altcoins, sell it and put it into Bitcoin. I would much rather put it into Ethereum and Ripple and those Chinese projects and those, you know, platform protocols. And a reminder, stay on top of the new projects using improved technology, better code that will probably wipe out a majority of the current cryptos. And hopefully I haven't pissed you guys off too much. But what I really would like, instead of smashing the like button or any crap like that, just leave a comment telling me how you disagree with me and explain your reasoning, or what you think I've got right, and maybe back me up on some things if you think I've got right on something, because more than anything else, I would like extra information, extra points of views, and let's see, I think that's about it. No matter how much you guys probably don't like this video or disagree with me, I still want to say good luck out there. Love you guys.